Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcorian Guides, bringing my guide for Bayonetta on hard difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 1, The Angel's Metropolis. The first thing that you'll notice when you get into this chapter is the abundant train station that we are in. There is not very many enemies in this particular spot. There is a lot of things that you can break, and by the way, there was one thing I did miss in this area, and that's a fight that you can do after the train departs. I think the train is timed. It's either that or you have to break almost all the benches. Either way, if you can get the train to move, there is a fight scene that actually you can go back to. It's another verse that you can go to. So, I pretty much decided just to skip on all that. And I got stuck in here, so I just said, alright, fuck it, whatever. You know, it's good. It's okay. So, this is going to be the first of these really obnoxious, annoying walls that we have to deal with. There's going to be plenty of those throughout our little adventure that we have here. Of course, like I said before, you're going to notice I'm going to use the sword a lot more often than anything else. And yeah, I really love that weapon a lot. By the way, most of the slash attacks I'm doing, a lot of them are really just, they're easy to pull off. They're just like, you know, triangle, triangle, wait, triangle, triangle kind of attacks. So if you're wondering how I'm doing most of that stuff, that's how. These bitches here, one of the strongest weaknesses I found against them, actually, was whenever you get a torture attack on them, if you get your magic up enough to get the torture attack to go, if you have the sword equipped and you do the charge attack right after it, it's almost a guaranteed insta-kill. And I'm going to be doing that to my advantage a lot. Like, a lot. So, just expect that to happen quite a bit. I lost a little bit of my magic because I fucked up like an idiot. If you're wondering how to do that spin attack, it's just spin the analog and then do triangle right after. So, in this room, we have to take out two of these bitches. These angels are really, really obnoxious, and only because they basically feel like you're fighting yourself. And these ones are going to become a prominent annoyance in this game. To me, they're the worst enemy, I think, in terms of like the fight against. I mean, yes, I don't like those, you know, claw fang dudes, but these ones are fun. Like most of the angels in this game, they're really fun. It's just in terms of like which ones I think are worse to fight. I guess I'd just say the other one or this one instead of the other guys. I think I said in the last episode that they're probably the worst, but I'll take that back. I'll refute that and say this one's the worst one. So, get the torture attack on them if you have the option to do it, and then go in for a nice little charged attack right there, which I fucked up, so don't be like me and fuck up. Just time your charges correctly and you should be fine. They're really not like super retarded hard by any means. It's just, they're like any other enemy. They're like any other enemy in this game, where if you fuck up, they're going to fuck you. So, of course, having the ability of the crow ability equipped, you know, you could at least deduct some of that damage off yourself if you get hit, which is nice. You can almost guarantee yourself a nice evade if you just pretty much just keep mashing the evade button, which is something that I always thought that Bayonetta never did. And why I always thought it was kind of harder than most of the other Platinum games. And the fuck's going on here? Oh. I was like, why's my thing frozen? Okay. So that's why. Yep. I just don't feel like cutting stuff out, so that's kind of my bad. It's kind of pointless. I mean, it's just a lot of editing, and I just don't feel like doing that. Which, of course, you know, these videos are supposed to be professional and somewhat well edited, and I can't seem to do that half the time. But this is Bayonetta, so I don't think you guys are going to like, give a shit. I think I'll be alright. Now, this next area that's coming up, I think we have... Yeah, I'm trying to remember what this part was. Was it a boss? I don't know. I know we definitely get a boss fight. At least... We get, I think, at least 2 boss fights, I believe, in this entire section, this entire chapter. Which is kind of irritating, though, because like one of them I'm going to fast forward through, just because of how just annoying it is. And the other boss is not that bad. It's actually a pretty cool boss. So, go ahead and claim your prizes. Break all this shit. You know, I highly recommend breaking as much stuff as you can. By the way, I will also go out of my way to find things I did not find before. If I notice something, you know, like one of these Umbran tears or whatever. These, oh, wait, that was a broken witch heart. Oh, well, either way, if I find the birds, or if I find witch hearts or whatever, then if I notice them, I'll go out of my way to get them. But if I already got them, I probably won't worry about it. So, there's also the secret missions, and there are times where I'm going to go do them, and if I don't finish it, I'll just cut it out completely. So, more than likely, knowing me, I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to go through a normal playthrough like you guys probably would do, and just try to beat the game on hard, and that's it. I'm not going to worry about the secret missions. I know I'm supposed to be like a, you know, super professional kind of guy, but I'm really not. That's the problem. I need to get better at these kind of things. Well, you know, give it time, and eventually maybe I might be the best at this. I don't strive to be the best. I just strive to be good. That's it. So now we're going to have another sort of mini-boss fight, along with, of course, you know, minions. Whenever you get your magic gauge, your first bar filled up, I recommend going for the bigger guy first. That way he can drop you a weapon. Also, the guys with the trumpets, those, or the tubas, those are really nice to take down too, because those are like ranged weapons. So if they drop that shit, pick that stuff up and just nail these guys with it. It's like 1 or 2 shots to kill a few of these guys. It's actually pretty good. Like, getting angel weapons can save you a lot of trouble. So whenever you get the chance to actually pick one up, of course, go for it. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. This one's probably my least favorite of the holy weapons. I don't like it. I really don't. Because it has, like, really, really, really low range. It's got a good, like, stun combo for it, though. Like, you can pretty much just stun an enemy for, like, an infinite loop until it runs out. Or until they're dead. It sucks to me when it comes to crowd control. I just need crowd control weapons. Which is why I think I like the tubas better. Is because at least then I can get a nice good range shot in. And then wipe the guys out that way. Of course. Now I shouldn't have to tell you, you know, you should be dodging whenever you get the chance. That's a pretty obvious thing to do. But of course, some people don't have that down yet exactly. And that's why I would definitely recommend, if you had to, go back to normal and just go grind up for, you know, go grind up for the holy rings and stuff, the halos, and then just go buy the crow ability. It's super efficient. It's really useful. And I'm not even kidding about that. I'm going to be using that a lot in this playthrough. So right there, that's a grab attack. That's a very annoying grab attack. But luckily for us, it's a certain kind of attack that we can actually break out of and do damage with. I don't recommend getting grabbed by any means, because you're still taking the damage for it, so try your best to avoid that, which is actually avoidable. And if you avoid the grab attack, you do get witch time with it, which is nice. Now, well, for most people that haven't played Bayonetta yet, I should just say this now. One thing that's really cool about Bayonetta is these climax moments that you get for boss fights, which I think is really fucking badass. Like, just to finish off a big boss, it's so cool seeing that. It really is. Okay, so now we got that little section taken care of, and now we're gonna head on to the next one. This thing is pretty fucking huge. It would have been cool if it actually would have stayed that big, though. I think so, but, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever works. So again, if you see benches or just anything in sight, just break them. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. That's really self-explanatory, which is what I think Bayonetta really amounts to a lot. Is it's just really self-explanatory. Yeah, see right there, that's when the crow thing came in handy, because I might have fucked up my dodge there, and I still ended up getting it regardless, which I love that, by the way. And I got a pure platinum medal on that one verse. Yeah, the one out of the many ones I'm going to be doing and not actually doing well, which, you know, funny enough, during my normal playthrough, I fucked up so bad, like I kept screwing up so bad, I kept getting like silvers and shit, and there's just bronze. Not only that, like just stone awards at the end of the missions, like stone like ranking and shit, because I just sucked. And then I play hard mode and it's like gold, silver, gold. And it's like, oh hey, you know, for like the actual ranking, which I was surprised by. I'm fast forwarding through this part because I just hate this. This part's just stupid. I thought about cutting out completely, but I figured I might as well just show you guys what is going on. All you need to do here is just dodge the fireballs and dodge like the mouth grabs that he goes for, and that's it. Just dodge, 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 dodge. It's a very, very lengthy and very long fight, and it's so drawn out. It's retarded. This is just one of the most annoying and just abundantly irritating fights, in my opinion, because it's just a waste of time. Yeah, I got a pure platinum on it, but that's nothing, you know? I mean, yeah, it's a nice rank to have. Get you some extra money on hand, but that's it. It's just, to me, it's just an annoying little flashback thing that just gets in the way, I guess. So, there is a few of these attacks. I forget what they call them. They had a name to it. I forget what it was. Whenever you do, like, you know, that kick attack I just did right there, where her boot actually comes out of the portal and shit. What are they called? Well, like Umbran attacks? Like Umbras? I don't know. Regardless of what they're called, if you can do them on this guy, if you know how to do them well, I recommend going for them, because getting that ranged attack, it pretty much counts itself as a ranged attack, I guess. Because you're not really getting in on, like, you can hit enemies from a distance, and I love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a really good way to get a ranged attack. And I think one of the attacks with the swords is, like, I think it's a triangle, 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 wait, triangle. It's either that or it's two triangles. I think it might be two triangles and then wait. Regardless, I know it's like a wait one, for sure. And then you have, like, this other sword that just spins out, like, really big sword. Which, Bayonetta 2 has that internal climax, or that one climax ability, where once you get your bar fully maxed, or once you get, like, you know, max magic, like right now, you can actually use that and, like, clicking the sticks and just get, like, this rage mode, which is freaking badass. That's why I think Bayonetta 2 is I think that's a fun game for sure. I think both are really good, to be honest. So, this guy right here is practically nothing. He's just not really a tough boss. Most of the first part of the game on hard isn't that tough to me. I mean, granted, I beat the game already on hard. It's just, it's not that it's that. It's more of like the bosses are really big and really easy to dodge. Because the bigger the enemy they are, the easier it is to just get away from them. And of course, I already told you my secret, which is just get the damage crow, dodge constantly, and you'll win. Just like with Transformers Devastation, you know. Once you get a certain ability, that's when you're pretty much just broke the game. So, there's that. Sorry for the lack of good comm. I'm trying, guys. So anyway, that's the end of the first chapter. So, I'll see you guys next time and play some more Bayonetta on hard difficulty. As always, take care, everybody.